landing. Oh, the boy learned how to be a helicopter pilot for sure. That's for sure, for sure, for sure. Hey, Instagram, it's me, T from the Pattersons, taking the train to Tibet. Just land a helicopter. When you get off the helicopter, you're supposed to duck underneath, and then when the people ask you questions, you're supposed to yell. Oh boy, everything is a plot and a plan. Oh, let's see what this is. It's a Wednesday. Let me see. And look at here, it's the first Wednesday of March. It's the 5th. Hey, there you go. First Wednesday of March, the 5th. Well, not that the 5th means anything. But hey, tomorrow's it's coming pretty close to people's birthdays that I know. Anyway, back to the point. Maybe their birthdays are past. Their birthdays are past. What's Pisces? February to March? But it's March, yeah. Anyway, that means this is a work. We deal with there's 7 days to the week. You know, on Wednesdays in the evenings, like now, or it's the evening here in southern part of India, we deal with world stuff, world theme. Right. On Thursdays we deal with audio drama. Always enjoy. Fridays we deal with whatever with the wrap up of the week. Hey, Mr. Bully. He's from South Africa, where I'm from. Actually, he's my landlord. I used to call him my lord, but people get confused with that word. He's actually the organizer for DeBrother. He's the organizer. I'm the senior advisor. He's the organizer. Anyway, on that, so Fridays things that wrap up day. What are we gonna call it? Saturdays, whatever comes to my head day. Sundays we read from. Right now we're reading from Tagore because we're in southern India. Tagore is an Indian. On Mondays it's a me day. Talk about me. On Tuesday is it's a U.S. day. So we're here on Wednesday. So we have to talk. Look, there's only one thing to talk about. The Sahel folks. I gotta name them something. The Sahel peoples. The Sahel people. Yeah, the whole peoples, because it's not just the leaders. Because the leaders look. My commander-in-chief, Commander Ibrahim, that's what I call him. Call him what you want, because Commander Ibrahim. He's moving so fast. He's doing. I mean, you look at other people in the world. You're going like, oh yeah, they throw this out, they do that, they confuse here. There's no confusion with my commander-in-chief. There's no confusion at all. This man, Captain Ibrahim Traore from Burkina Faso, my Commander Ibrahim, my commander-in-chief, he on it, boom, 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 boom. Did you hear the latest? Well, there's a whole lot of latest. This is what, if you say hear the latest with him, it's like, oh, what latest are you doing? It's got stuff happening all over the place, right? He in the middle of the night, he got up. I'm gonna say it's the middle of the night, it looked dark out there. I don't know. I saw the video, right? He's up there walking among the sanitation workers, people picking up, garbage in the middle of the night, saying, "Hey, thanks for what you're doing. 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 Thanks for what you're doing." And I'm going, man. Oh, look what Mr. Chloe said. And on his videos today, and also coming from the village, some people were talking about him. Hey, all over Africa. Mr. Chloe is in southern Africa. Burkina Faso is up there in northern Africa. Land of the upright people. And everybody in Africa is talking about this. And people are coming. Look, the place I want to go to, I have this thing for Malawi. That cat, the head of Malawi, he said, "Yo, I'm with the commander-in-chief." So people are just, I ain't with them the West anymore. So the whole continent is shifting. And the importance is that with that unity, we've been begging for that. With that unity, then we can have other unity in the world. Okay, let me just say, see that passport over there? That's an American passport. So I'm an American African. At least I'm an American by both birth or whatever it is, where I happen to be on the planet, but I have an African mentality, so I'm American African, right? And yeah, I was born there. I have lineage there. I have a long lineage there. My great-grandfather is Gullah Geechee, my great-grandmother is Mohawk Indian, and I'm born in the South Bronx. No, I was born actually I was born in the Morrisina section of the Bronx. That's like the central. That's not central. It's like a little bit low central. But I was made in the South Bronx. That would be the Mount Haven section of the Bronx. 6 years old. When you say you're made, I always say, hey, where did you have your first fight? Wherever you had your first fight, that's where you were made. Simple as that. Anyway, that's not the point. So everybody's talking about unity. What are you unifying with, right? So especially for us American Africans, you always go, we got to unify. Look, here's the thing. There's so much strata. There's so much stratitile melanation in the northern hemisphere, right? Then it's hard to. It's like, are you going to unify with that idiot over there? Are you going to unify with that Negro P? And if you're going to unify with that capitalist, are you going to, you know what I mean? Who are you going to unify with? That's all. Hey, Ian. Hey, Ian. Did you see my linen shirts? Just a second. I'll get back to you. I'm talking to my man. My fellow. We're margarita marketers, so I got to talk to him first. Just relax. Hey, man, you got to change your style, brother. I got you, man. Well, I ain't got you. I ain't buying it. Linen shirts, man. Linen button-down shirts. That's the style for you. Hey, yo, man, you gotta start acting. You gotta start acting your age and wearing your age, not your shoe size. That's a little thing. That's black talking black to him now. You know. So we gotta change your style. You're a man of whatever. You know. We'll talk about it when I get back to get back to South Africa, which won't be until July. Well, whatever. Maybe late June. We'll see what happens. Anyway, back to the point. So who are you gonna? Just got some too. Oh, see, this is what I like about Ian. I don't have to say this to him. I'm saying it to him. I'm just showing off. I'm actually saying to y'all, look, you get a certain age, you gotta stop them baseball cap you be wearing backwards and all that stuff. And you 50 years old or 60 years old, and you wearing a baseball cap. No, that's not the no. If you still wearing a T-shirt or jersey, and no, get yourself another style, right? Forget that. I'm not talking to y'all guys. Here's the thing. Commander Ibrahim, he's moving so fast. What are you going to talk about? The Japanese came with the Dono road, where when you put these sandbags in the road and you make the road, so it's good for the rural areas. Now they got roads. Think about that. Like I said, he's out there in the middle of the night thanking the sanitation workers for the job that they're doing. He's going to the schools and all the school children, everybody. The country is solidifying around him, not in the country but the continent, because he's an example. You don't have to tell somebody what to do if you're an example. He got his country out of debt in no time at all. How do you do that? America can't even get out of debt. Well, they try, why not? But that's not the point. America, we talk about them on Tuesdays. What I'm trying to say, all over Africa, the people are talking. These leaders that allow, Anglo-American or whatever's happening in South Africa, they allow them to do what they do and continue to do what they do. Allow them to own the land and the stuff beneath the land and taking the stuff that they're not giving that. Those days are over. Oh, well, maybe it's not over because, like I said, you got Negro-Peans in the United States, but you got Afro-Peans in Africa. They're still, they're still sucking on the teeth. They're still sucking on. They're still under the colonizer. The colonizer. What's the fact? But things are changing. I guarantee that. Anyway, so I gotta go. Why? Because it's supposed to be Instagram. I know I talk in the evenings. I talk a little bit longer. In the mornings, I talk a little bit. But I got some chicken shawarma I got from my guy. Look, this is Savannah. I've been eating good, man. I had a fish the other day. It was so good. There was some eating good. I'm trying to get my muscle mass back up. My shoulders still. I got a lot of work to do, man. Maybe this month, but I'm working on it. Don't worry. I'm not going to buff. Yeah, I'm going to buff up. I'm just saying that. I don't really know what that means, So anyway, things are going swimmingly well. For you too, it should too. Like I said, like I'm telling everybody, pay attention to Africa if you want your unity. Remember, hey, I'm sorry. Let me just one more thing. I got to say this. I know this is a world day. We're not talking about the state, but Donald Trump got this thing where you can buy a gold card or a gold passport. If you got enough money, $5 million, $5 billion, whatever it is, you can purchase your way into and have a passport for the United States. You know what that means? That means that you can get away with all kinds of things, you know. But you see, I noticed that. No, I'm going to talk about that another day, right? Because look, Donald Trump, I'm telling you, he's smarter than you are. Now, notice I say he's smarter than you are. He ain't smarter than me. I'm telling you, he ain't smarter than me. He come from Queens. I come from the Bronx. He's raised by the mafia. I was raised by the Cadet Corps. I'm telling you, he ain't smarter. It's just that y'all can't see it because you're in his backwash. And why am I still talking about that when you're talking about Commander Ibrahim? If you want to pay attention to anybody in the world, stop paying attention to the colonizers and the colonizers, minions and the colonizers, whatever. Pay attention to somebody who's doing something. We're talking about our Commander-in-Chief, Commander Ibrahim. Talk to y'all later.